Gentlemen, welcome back to the BTP show, where in today's episode we're doing an educational piece, how to install Noggins, a step-by-step guide of exactly how Uncle BTP, a plumber of 15 years, installs his Noggins on site. As a maintenance man myself, too often am I coming to houses with existing Noggins that are loose and or the lugs are absolutely woeful. And if this wasn't already exciting enough, thank you so much to the lads down at 3D Pro, throwing in a pair of their red and blue 30 and 35mm Nog Pro spacers. I've been using these for a bit now, and if you know anything about BTP, systemizing and strategizing on site to become efficient and make my day easier and better, why bloody not? And what I also love too is that they're 2 suburbs away from me. Local lad busting his ass to make innovative tools for our industry. Let's get behind him, lads. Thank you so much for your support. And how to enter, boys, below. For the parameters of this exercise, we're going to go 1950 up for our shower lug, center between the 2 studs. And for the water points down below, we're going to go 80mm either side of center between the studs and 550 up. Whenever I'm starting my Nog out process, I will always measure my heights up first, then my depths. Let's get into it, shall we? Now that we've set the height of our water points, we need to now set the depth of our noggin. And this is where this tool comes into its element. For me, this front cutout, line up with the front mark, bam, center right there, line it through. This also has an indentation in it too, so it lets you know the center of the mark, which helps me for multiple reasons and why I love this. Lets me know exactly where I want the center of my noggin, but also roughly what sort of face you want to have it perpendicular to the stud. If you just do it the same way that I always have been doing it for years before I found this thing, come in here with some human error, always, mark it in, then I've only got a small dot, so I don't know really roughly where to put the angle, so I have to get my level, which I'm gonna need to level again anyways if you're gonna do this properly. Level it up, then I get my nog there, then I'll re-level it all, but this thing helps me just chuck it in on the side, bang. Imagine doing that through multiple rooms. You got a laser set up, 1 mark, it makes it so efficient. You're absolutely lagging behind if you don't have one of these in commercial life. 1 mark, 1 laser level, can do a whole room or multiple rooms if you're using your brain. Game changer for setting out nogs. You might be asking yourself, Mr. LGBTP, why is there a 30 and a 35mm? Also, how do I get my name on one? Baby, custom ordered, they can do it for you. See this nog? 45mm back here. See this here? 30mm. See this one here? 30mm. Really all depends on the lug that you're putting in, but if the plaster is going to start here, you always want to put it back with a little bit of margin of error. That's where I choose 35mm. All right, so now with the height set and the depth set, we can get this nog into place and we can fix her in. Wrong! We don't do that. Oh, we put screws in instead, don't we? Wrong! We don't do that either! Oof. For me, I countersink my screw holes. Some might call this overkill. I call this preventative measure, especially as you're learning. If you ever need to readjust the nog, having the ability to remove the screw is a godsend. But not only that, all the effort you've just gone to cut this, if you don't countersink it, sometimes your screw heads will split the timber itself and then you basically just ruined that nog. So I like to just encompass that BTP standard, done once, done right, from the get-go, baby. Takes a little bit longer, but let's actually give a shit, boys. Lads, the hard work is done. All we have to do now is line up our marks. And a little tech tip that's going to help you a lot here is making sure the noggin is cut to a little bit wider than the stud width in itself, so it holds its own position. Can be a nightmare to work with if you're a few mil short and dropping it. Right now, I've secured in the top corner here, allowing me to twist it all. From here, on this back side now, if you're still not very confident, you can use this as a template. But at some stage, I'm going to be asking you to do away with the template to speed up, because you're also doing the lines for a reason. You fix it in on the line, you're looking perfect. Now I want to level it off, put my level in the middle. Awesome, my secondary screw to lock in that angle. Awesome, now let's check it. Great, I'm happy with that. If I'm not, I could always tap it a few times with the hammer. But from here onwards, I want to fill in these screws, and this is basically going to be structural. From here, we now have our From here, we now have our water points to install. And we know that we're going either side of the center by 80 mil. So if we've marked our center down here, we can transcribe it up here by a few ways. We can either A, laser level it, or most of us will have just your standard level, either a 600 or 1400. This is a 1400. For me, I will level it, come through. Then I know 80 mil each side of my center mark. So we'll go 80, 80. From here, my little level, I'll go all the way straight down. Bang, another one again. Then what I'll do with my 550, come up and up. 5, then my level at the very end. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. And that right here has the crosshair that we need for our lugs. From here, the only other way you can ever possibly stuff up is by putting 2 shorter screws in. Don't be lazy. Minimum 35 mil depth, always. Then we grab our screw, we line it up with our crosshair. Please forgive my supplier for this lugged elbow. Not a fan, but this is educational purposes. And then we've also now got a real lugged elbow. And this should be level. Oof, it's just that easy, baby. Now that you know it all, level, first go, Uncle BTP, done once, done right, baby. Name me a content creator or a plumber, period. Busting their ass this hard to teach you guys a thing or two and give back to the industry that's given so much to them. I'll fucking wait. Thank you guys so very much for your participation in the video so far, and I hope you've learned a thing or two. We're going to wrap it up. We're not getting to the shower lug. We're blowing out too much on time. And a massive thank you to the boys down at 3D Pro for their help and their support. So get in the comments, get amongst the giveaway boys. I'm rapt to have their support. And moving forward, we're going to do a bunch more educational videos. I'm really looking forward to being able to put all this knowledge into terms that you guys can understand. It's such a fun passion for me to be able to put all that knowledge into terms you guys can hopefully understand. So please let me know if you learned a thing or two. If you didn't, try and give me a few pointers. Let me know what you thought. Because here at BTP, it's more than done once, done right, baby. We're a fucking movement in steel caps, baby. And I love you all. Peace out and have a great week. Uncle BTP, out.